Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. Featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Today we got Southwest Detroit's Losk Masta himself. How you doing, brother?
Shalalain, brother. Shalalain.
Well, I was gonna get to that, but real quick, since you told me Southwest Detroit, you know the first thing I think of when I hear Southwest Detroit, you think I'm gonna say BMF, I'm gonna say Jalen Rose. You ever met Jalen Rose?
Jalen Rose, yeah. Yeah, I bumped into Jalen Rose when I was in Chicago. I bumped into him on the elevator.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, back in like 2015, I think it was 15 or 14. Yeah, I bumped into him. That's funny.
Word, man. Shout out Jalen Rose and the JRLA. But so just now, how you say that word? Shalalim?
Oh yeah, it's a word that I made up back in like 2011. You know, I'm a stoner, so like I just was smoking, making up words, and it just mean basically I'm wishing peace, love, and positivity to anybody I come across, just spreading that good vibe and trying to, you know, radiate a bright aura for people. So
I mean, it's not only that though, it also means if you type that shit on any DSP, you're gonna get to hear an outstanding album.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I got a whole album that I based that word off of that I dropped like a couple years ago, like 2018 is when I dropped it, 2018 or 19.
So,
yeah,
so on that album, you got video for the song Summer Vibes. And my wife wanted to say that she really liked that bullying is bullshit sign that homeboy had in the garage.
Uh-huh.
And I know it's a wild shot, but you happen to know where you can get one of them things?
Oh man, I just have to hit my homegirl up. That was her garage that we shot that scene in. So I have to ask her, but
she a public school teacher. She just got her first classroom. She had been doing like special needs, you know, like room to room. But now she got like an English class, and she trying to make her zone different because we on like the suburbs of Tampa, and it's a lot of MAGA Trump division type shit. And then so she got like a black girl magic poster in the zone. She was trying to make it like all like, I guess a safe space, I guess would be what they call it, but not quite to that level. But you can dig where I'm going with. But I gotta ask you, bro, who's them white people?
Yeah, there was a couple people I went to high school with. I went to high school in Southgate. That's a suburb that's probably like 10 minutes from Detroit. So yeah, I went to high school over there. Made friends there. That's those white people you see jump around playing beer pong and whatnot.
Did you like learn new music when you was there? Fucking with them?
It kind of spread in my perception of music, you know.
Because you know one thing. Oh, my bad.
And I was just gonna say, you know, because certain areas cater to certain sub-genres of hip hop.
Word.
So I got a different feel of what people outside of my hood like instead of just staying boxed in. So if I benefited anything as far as musically, I'll say that.
Because, you know, when I was doing the deep dive listening to your music, I was telling my wife, out of everybody who I wasn't that familiar with before I started doing my research, you by far had the most wide variety of cadence, beats, subject matter, hooks.
That's love.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You something on a boom bap beat.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't even expecting that. Not like I think it's like outside of your, you know, I'm not trying to insult you and say it's outside your capabilities, but it's just, you don't hear like, I mean, I love Icewear Vezo, but I don't be hearing Icewear Vezo rocking over no boom bap beat. I mean, I guess Boldy James. So I mean, it's not all that outside the purview of Detroit and everything, but you know, I watched the Woodwork video first, and by the time I get to the boom bap sound and John, I forget which one that was, but I was just like, damn, this man, like for instance, all right, so you know, if you go on your YouTube station, right, the first video is gonna show you after No Smoke. It's gonna show you woodwork, and then it's gonna show you. And forgive me if I say it wrong. The say agapo.
Oh yeah, say agapo.
Say agapo, and
It
like
means I love you in Greek.
Really?
Yeah.
Cause like what I was gonna say to you, I wonder if you ever thought about it. Cause to me, it was almost like two sides of the same coin. Cause like, you know, I'm all about new artists, but a lot of times it's like youngins that's like under 20, and every single video is a jump with the gang signs and the sticks and everything. But I like how immediately after you have the video like that, then you have, say it again, say agape. Say agapo. Then you have say agapo, which, you know, if an astute listener can draw the parallel that basically you're talking about, you know, not only the downsides of whatever might affect you on your personal life, but the downsides of what you're talking about in woodwork. And it almost offers a cohesive picture, because too often, like, I feel everybody should be allowed to tell their truth, but too often I feel like, I think the line between glorifying and social commentary and quote unquote gangster rap, street music, whatever, I think if people just rapping their reality, it shouldn't be called that. But I think it's when you never show the other side of it. You know, you don't just wake up in a Bugatti. Yeah, like, you know, losing your partners, or as you get older, you know, you'll see your part. I mean, selling drugs is a fucking stressful ass job or career, whatever you want to call it. So I done had lots of partners that done fell off into using. I mean, you know, I went through my addiction shit. That's why I'm drinking. I'm what they call California sober. I do like psychedelics and smoke, but, you know, no alcohol, no drugs.
I'm all about the psilocybin.
Yeah, I noticed you had a lot of psychedelic imagery in your videos, from the lighting to what you wear. But then I also noticed that you know, you do a good job in the background, and it might just be how Detroit's laid out, but there's a lot of 5 elements of hip hop shit going on with graffiti. And then you know, you got like a really good eye for design. Like I was telling you earlier, you got great taste in t-shirts. And I was wondering, bro, why don't you start an apparel company that mixes psychedelic symbols with graffiti?
Yeah, it's ironic that you just said that. And thanks, by the way. I really do appreciate that compliment. But yeah, I was actually thinking about starting to do that. Start a little get some apparel going, because my album Mind Power that's coming out, I'm about to start pushing those shirts. So a lot of people are saying I should do hoodies and bandanas, because that's my signatures. I rock bandanas a lot too.
Yeah, so, I noticed how you was freaking them jumps with the outfit. Like I used to do that too before I went to prison. I came back with a receding ass hairline.
Oh yeah.
And they don't make bandanas big enough. I had that LeBron James headband thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Bandana be up here.
Yeah. You just had to go to the same barber as him, man. You know?
I don't know. They make white people Beijing.
That's funny. Bro.
Call that gauging. Hey, but I mean, since we talk about what you was wearing in your jersey, I mean, in your videos and shit, I was definitely fucking with the focus with the Ben Wallace jersey. Is that your favorite Detroit athlete?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, he just went down in the Hall of Fame too.
Man, you know, I hate him. I fucking hate him, because I'm a Wizards fan, and we got that motherfucker either in the second round or undrafted free agent.
Oh,
I can't remember who I think we traded him to Orlando for Darvin Ham, the dude who broke the backboard, who a coach now.
Oh yeah,
I think so, but I know we ain't get Ben Wallace value back from him, and Detroit got him for Orlando for like a second round pick, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we got him.
On the
I know
cheap.
he did. Yeah, he did play for the Wizards first, didn't he?
Yeah, dog, that shit was like so unlikely. He made it. He was a training camp invitee from an HBCU and made the NBA team. That like never, and then made the all rookie third team. If I remember correctly, which almost never fucking happens for an undrafted rookie.
Right.
So yeah, I mean,
he definitely was a steal, man. We got him. We won with that one, because we wouldn't have made it so far without him, for sure.
Man, y'all won with the Wizards. Y'all took Rip Hamilton off of us too. I was fucking sick watching that shit. Fucking sick. But man, you can ask my wife. That was the first year we was married. And the second Rasheed Wallace got traded from Atlanta, I was, and most of the time I'd be wrong. So I ain't trying to front like I'm Nostradamus with the sports. But I was like, watch them, they gonna fuck around and win the championship. You can ask my wife
Yeah.
too. Though I called Golden State. Well, when Golden State signed Andre Iguodala, I was like, yo, they're gonna win a title. Because you know, I'd seen them that year lose to the Spurs, and I knew what Andre Iguodala brought to the table. And then, you know, Sean Livingston come back, rehab, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? At least that year. But on Focus, you said you was focused. Like, what'd you say, Willard Carroll?
Yeah, Willard Carroll. That's a bar that stand out to everybody because it's catchy, but they never know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, who's Willard Carroll?
That's Will Smith. That's his name. That's his middle name. His name is Willard Carroll Smith.
Ah, Focus, like the movie Margot Robbie. Got you.
Yeah. So you catching me now.
So you took the O'Shea principle. Like everybody started calling Ice Cube O'Shea Jackson and they raps. Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. You know the movie Focus where he was placing all them bets and gambling and whatnot. So that was my reference. I'm focused like Willard Carroll.
The you in the Time video where you was wearing that dope ass Rugrats shirt, I totally understood what you mean, but like I loved how you phrased bravery and danger. You know, I don't know if you know my story too much, but basically I ain't really be around too much other white people. I grew up in the DC area. I wasn't around too much other white people till I went to a historically black college. And then I was balling. I got injured. So I came home, was all depressed, started hustling, got pretty far, but started going the whole incarceration cycle, got it out now raised a family. So you know, there's been many times I found bravery and danger. I mean, my first introduction to criminality was I used to find excitement in robbing drug dealers dressed as a police officer in DC. Like we were executing a raid. Oh yeah, bro. I bought a police light. I went to a gun show because I can put on. I know how it is. Like I talk how I talk and I look how I look, but I can put on a motherfucking pair of Oakleys and turn my hat backwards with some fishing hooks in it, throw on a flannel and go right to a gun show. You know what I mean? So
wow.
So I copped like some shit. One time we had a bunch of DA, and I'd be the only white dude that was doing this. All my friends doing it with me was black, but we had like DA agent jackets, zip ties, had little bubble lights. My man's mom had a caravan. So we like in DC, they had like outdoor spots where you could just cop, you know, whatever. So we just you know, hit that joint up to 100 and drive right up in it and run out the jump, be like, you know, with the burners. And this is all way back in the 90s. So and be like, get on the ground. Okay. And if they acted up, when we zip tied them, we drop them off in the neighborhood that they had beef with, and then clear out the house. And then they almost always figured it out like halfway through too. Like y'all ain't no motherfucking cops because we was all like 17 to 19 and shit. But none of us had tattoos or nothing yet. The key was you had to do it so fast they ain't realize that shit.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, you know,
that's nuts though, man. That's a risk right there.
But yeah, but I mean, well, I definitely found bravery, and I mean, yeah, bro, I was a fucking crash dummy. That's stupid shit. I ain't trying to glamorize it. But so what's the time you found bravery and danger?
Shoot, I'd say probably when I was like 16, I had like gotten into a lot of fights during that time. And the best way for me to get good at fighting was to get into fights. So I did a lot of backyard boxing. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. Hold on, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did a lot of backyard boxing when I was 16 years old.
Oh, yeah, so that take heart.
Yeah, I fought a lot of older people that was 19, 20.
That take a lot more harder than like getting in an argument at the basketball court and swinging on somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was a lot different then, you know, you could actually fight people and fight and shake hands after. So, yeah, you know, that summer I got to a lot of fights.
Bro, I could already tell because for some reason in the woodwork video when you was talking about taking care of any problems, the way you was holding your hands, I was like, homeboy's been in some fights before. Cause like out here, like it's either like the little youngins is either like some, I don't know, future golf course members wearing nurse Under Armour looking motherfuckers, redneck motherfuckers, or straight up like Malibu's most wanted motherfuckers. And those Malibu's most wanted motherfuckers be copping burners and shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, man, bruh, if you ever do a motherfucking stretch, you have no hands. You are fucked, literally.
Real, especially if you pull it out on the right person and you don't use it.
No, I'm talking they end up going to prison because they ain't never learned how to fight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like at all. like when I said fuck, literally, I mean like literally. Like these is like some little young 130-pound, 5'5" white dudes that don't know how to fight a fucking lick. That's gonna be in there with like Miami motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is real. Like that's why motherfuckers shouldn't get into shit unless they have to, because the other side of that shit fucking sucks. If you ain't in danger in prison, then you bored and lonely.
I feel hip hop taking that turn though, to where people getting tired of hearing about that type of stuff in music, and they want more music that they can relate to, because not a lot of people can really relate to the street music as much as they want to. So they try to put a front on, but I feel like hip hop is definitely starting to make that turn to where music could start getting more inspirational, and like just fun again for the most part.
No, I totally agree. I feel like that a lot of people was probably just listening to all that drug shit or whatever because it was the only thing out there, and you still had the talented production and the feel of hip hop. And then you had cats for like probably like a decade feeling like they had to be like drug kingpins on every record. I mean, in some ways, I'm glad Kid Cudi and Drake came along, but it's streaming and you're right. Like for the longest, Devin the Dude was my favorite rapper because he was like the rapper that most reflected my lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't chilling with mafioso motherfuckers and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like even like Eminem. Since we on some Detroit shit. And I think he's probably the most technically proficient rapper, to be honest with you. Definitely. I like some of his early albums, but for the most part, I don't like his music, even though I acknowledge it's great, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. But
it make a lot of sense. That's my favorite lyricist. Like I learned a lot from him on a technical level of like how to rap.
Word. But my problem with him was like I just couldn't relate to the music. Like right. On that first Aftermath album, he had like some songs where he was talking about how hard it was to have to go work at a job. And I've been on parole and had to work a job, so I could dig that shit. Like it was shit I could relate to. But then when it started being like all that like beefing with like TRL type fucking celebrities like Britney Spears and shit, like I'm just like and then like the wild savage murders Jones, like I mean, I ain't gonna lie front, like I ain't never watched a horror movie, but I never pictured myself as the fucking protagonist when I watched that shit. So I don't know, I just couldn't get with a lot of that shit. But then like some shit grow on you because since we talking about Detroit, I wasn't much of a Royce 5'9" fan. Like I knew that he had skills and all that shit, but I didn't even really rock with the Slaughterhouse too hard. But those last two projects he dropped were fucking incredible. And new Boldy James. Hey, when people in Detroit are talking about who's the greatest rapper ever, is Eminem automatically the default, or do people pull out like I don't know, like Esham, Proof?
Man, to be honest, a lot of people in Detroit don't even consider Eminem one of the greats or even count him as a Detroit rapper.
That's kind of what I wanted to get from you, but I ain't want to ask a leading question because being from DC, I can tell you that I ain't heard too many people listening to Wale in the streets. You feel me?
Right.
And I always suspected there might be something like that going on with Eminem, but again, I only be one to lead people. But I always wondered if like cats in the hood was listening to him like that, because like around the time he was popular, I lived in New York, again right outside of DC, and Texas at the height of his career, and West Virginia and like a white part of Virginia for a little while. And West Virginia and white Virginia, they love that shit. But other than that, I ain't even really know too many people to have an Eminem CD.
Yeah, man, you come to the suburbs, like the surrounding cities around Detroit, and you'll get a lot of Eminem fans. But inside of Detroit, no, not really.
And I'm not trying to knock him. Like my main point in this is that I feel that people that live a more urgent lifestyle can't relate to his music as to those who have more time on their hands. Like Eminem's almost like I know he probably wouldn't want to hear this shit, but he's almost like a cultured taste.
Yeah, Yeah.
You know,
Most definitely.
like blue collar rap fans, quote unquote. I don't know, but like bro, like you know, like I don't know if I told you this on air, off air, but the thing about your ability to write such different songs and everything, I'm curious. And usually these questions are boring to me, but give me some of the more eclectic shit that you listen to. Like me, for instance, like I fuck with Anti-Flag hard. I fuck with Joan Jett hard. You know, I don't know if I got any surprising rap shits. I don't know what people would think I listen to. I love Dipset. I look like right now. I really like the Baby. I think West Coast has taken over rap in the last 5 years, and no one's noticed.
Yeah, most definitely. That's why is the music style is more like a
Kendrick, Vince Staples, YG,
yeah,
Nipsey, Ab Soul. Like there's probably been
Absol,
like,
I like Absol a lot.
in like the last 10 years, there's probably been like at least 10 5 mic classic level West Coast albums. I don't think anybody's really peeped it on that level. Like when Georgia and Texas, say what?
What's the artist name you said?
Oh, I said at least 10 from different people. The one of the Game albums, it went along to a soundtrack with an A&E series or some shit about Compton, was fucking phenomenal. Every Kendrick Lamar album is a classic.
Right.
J-Rock, the album with Win on It to me is a classic. Victory Lap is a classic. The YG that got Twist My Fingers is a classic. You know, like the Absol is a classic. The J-Rock on Tech 9 label that got Black Hippie on it's a classic. Vince Staples' last two were classics. You know, and that's not even getting into like Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, Frank Ocean.
Reason. I like Reason too from Top Dog.
And you know,
yeah,
I heard the name. I just now started tackling Baby Key, Kendrick's artist. But yeah, I need so Reason's dope.
Yeah, Reason's dope.
You ever heard? I forgot his name, but when Top Dog A&R, or I don't know, one of the bosses on there, he be rapping, but he only like puts it on SoundCloud and it'd be on like some like super deep political shit,
no,
or more like socioeconomic shit. I'll find the link and send that shit to you. I'll follow you on I'll follow you on Instagram. I definitely want to keep up with your music, bro. But I ain't trying to take up too much more of your time. We gonna do a rate the t-shirt, because anybody who's watching this, y'all need to check out this man's videos. This man can this man got an eye for dope shit in general, especially t-shirts. That on that Woodwork video, did that hoodie say tripping or trapping? Tripping. Do you know the brand? Is that somebody you know's brand?
Yeah, it's actually just a local brand out here, man. I went to the mall and saw that boy. Somebody was just custom making hoodies, and I just grabbed it up because I knew nobody else was gonna have it.
So, yeah, bro, I'm on that. I like when no one else has shit.
I do a lot of vintage shopping too. Like I go into a Salvation Army or something, dog. You know, I ain't got no shame, and I find something old or just some. It's more of the colors that I like, or if it's like something that I know it'd be like old school from the 90s, I grab that boy up. So
me too, bro. I went to a Salvation Army like 3 weeks ago where they must have raided like a bootlegger, like somebody selling like fake t-shirts. But these were shirts that had shit like LeBron, Kobe, and Michael Jordan walking off a court together. They weren't like, you know, like fake polo shirts, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like Cheech and Chong Jones. Bro, I came, man, these shits all had tags on them. I came up like a motherfucker.
Yeah. For real, dog. It's all about the.
And I don't got no shame. Like I wore this in public. I got mad compliments, and I got this shit from Five Below. Five Below be having somebody little shirts. People don't even know.
Too. I've been looking at it.
Hard. Well, before we get out of here, I was gonna have you rate some shirts. So
all right,
so might as well get to it. You still hear me good, brother?
Yeah.
All right. So I noticed you had a lot of cartoon shirts too. So I'm gonna start off with this is Scooby-Doo jump.
All right.
This shit gonna look sloppy. So this is Scooby-Doo jump, right?
Yeah.
Woo! But I found a Scooby-Doo hat to go with it.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
That says baked on the front.
Yeah, you see, I like the flowers and the plants and junk, man. So that hat definitely killing it. Was that the mystery machine on the back?
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Okay.
whole mystery machine.
What we doing? 1 out of 10?
Nah, just if you fuck with it or not.
Yeah, I fucks with that one.
And
That
then,
one hard. So.
I mean, well, if there's a 10, you can tell me. All right, check this shit out. There's a cat, DJ Who Kid, got an artist named Brooklyn Batman, right? But he spells it with an 8, and he always performs in a Batman mask. So his new album is Plague of a Dark Generation, and this shit's all raised and nice, right?
Yeah.
And that's his logo. But then this man got a QR code on his sleeve, so somebody can just scan the phone and listen to the album.
That one, that's creative right there. I like that. I feel like the logo on the front should have been a little bigger, but it's still, that boy's still sweet. What? The Richie Rich boy?
Yeah.
That's too hard right there.
Yeah. And like, since we ain't front, now it's a 799 Marshalls. The one good thing in living in an area where it's a bunch of MAGA motherfuckers, man, don't no cool shit sell at Marshalls and TJ Maxx and all end up on clearance. Like that, like let that shit have a surfboard on it, be gone in 2 days. Let that shit have like Tupac on the front, that should be there for 3 months and end up being $5. Bro, I got like 10 Poetic Justice shirts.
That's crazy. That's a steal. That boy won't last over here in Detroit.
All right, this right here, my man Jay Hayes, they wouldn't let him release this album because it was too controversial, but the cover is a Ku Klux Klanman getting hung by a red and blue bandana.
Oh yeah, I see that. Dog, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's real creative right there.
Man, so creative, the album got banned.
Yeah, I can see that's the cover of it.
It was supposed to be the cover, it never came out. All right, now this man Nesbi Phipps, he's a big artist in New Orleans. He does a lot of work with like Currency, Fiend, just any of the the New Orleans stars.
Yeah.
This is one of his paintings put on a t-shirt.
I like that. I definitely like the colors in that too.
Yeah, and it's easy to match that shit with hats, and when you got a receding hairline, that's an important factor.
For sure.
Hey, bro, the more things change, you got to worry about the logistics. And then last but not least, this is from a fucking diplomat street team. I came home from prison and put a bunch of shit in a safe and didn't look at it, popped it open. And this is what they was giving out in DC when they was filming the Hey Ma Oh Boy the Oh Boy video when they're in that club.
Yeah.
This shit was in the plastic, so it don't stink or nothing, like smell old or nothing.
Damn, dog. So that boy, that's like the original.
That's the ad for the first Diplomats album, like the first retail one.
Dang, that's a piece of history right there.
Yeah, I heard. I saw in one of your Jones. I heard you say something about vintage, like you just said on the show. So I was like, let me pull out the most vintage Joan I got.
Man, that's lit for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
So all them passed the test?
Yeah, all of them bitches were sweet. I rock all of those.
That's what's up.
Real.
See, but like, I went to the cream of the crop. I wonder if I went to the bottom of the crop, you might have been hitting me some You know what I'm saying? Like, but shit, podcasts like the internet, like right now, we're not even meeting each other. We meeting our representatives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you already know how that be. But
yeah, this is dope though. I like this.
That's what's up. I got something kind of like what you're wearing. I like that too. And like in Florida, it makes a little more sense. Like as far as like you don't stand out. I imagine wherever you be, like you definitely probably run into nobody wearing that. So I like that shit. Oh, another John, I wanted to ask you. We don't gotta say pause or nothing no more. I'm really big into working out. That's how I got off addiction. I was like 340. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real.
Now I'm 165. Can bench twice my body weight. I'm working on. I didn't know that military pressing your body weight with your elbows in is considered like stupid impressive. So that's what I'm working on now. I can squat 345s. So I was just curious. Obviously you appear to be in great shape. What's your fitness routine?
Shoot, man, I try to work out at least like 4 times a week, but I've been slacking a lot lately, man. But a lot of things that people don't realize is sweating is a huge beneficial factor when it comes to working out. Because if you don't got a good diet, but you got fast metabolism, it's real good to sweat all of that stuff out and get that out of your body. And then, you know, when you work out, you can have other factors to help you build muscle instead of building it off of like the sugar and the water weight. Because a lot of people is just water weight. That's why, you know, I don't mess with the creatine or none of the supplements because they don't stick. It'll never stick, you know? So really my routine is just to try to eat as healthy as you can. And when you work out, you won't even have to work as hard as long as you're eating well.
What kind of workouts you be doing? Like weight jumps, calisthenics, ball?
Yeah, I like to mess with the weights. I do a lot of calisthenics too, though. You know, like body weight workouts. You can go on YouTube and search body weight workouts, 10-minute workouts. You could do like a 10-minute workout just with like a 30-second rest time.
Yeah.
In between, you know, every rotation.
Yeah, hit. Yeah, okay. That's what's up. Definitely fuck with them weights. But you know, as you get older, bro, I wish I had paid more attention to mobility. Like I'm 43.
Mm-hmm.
So I would encourage adding a little bit of mobility because like that saying use it or lose it, that shit's really true. And I want to be like an 80-year-old that can pick shit up off the ground, you feel me?
Yeah. You looking good though, man. So you shouldn't sweat it too much.
Oh no, I don't. I just I try to be proactive with that shit, you feel me? That's I mean, that's how you should be about everything, you know. I mean, like back to your song Inspired, you know, like that's definitely a motivational song, but I feel it's more in some ways a song that you made to motivate yourself.
Oh, the song?
Yeah, because you say some things in there that you gotta live up to those now.
Oh yeah. I always, that's how I write all my music though, is I try to write it to where it's like a song that I would want to hear, you know, during those times. So yeah, I try to always reflect my music as if I was the listener, what I would want to hear in order to like pump myself up. So yeah, I do. I wrote that song kind of like that. Like the Say Agabo song. I wrote that song when I was in a real dark spot. So that's why at the end of the song, I said, I wrote this song because right now, you know, I need my own advice. So that's how I like to write my music.
Yeah, I mean, like the two things I really feel like you should listen to is your body or yourself, however it's talking to you, like because it could be through your heart, your brain, your body, but like your body kind of tells you what to do with yourself. And then like we don't gotta say God, but like I kind of feel like the universe tells you what to do too. A lot of people just don't listen or pay attention.
Yeah, we connected to the universe, man. It's like Google.
Yeah.
So you always gonna get those answers back. People try to put a label on it, like God or religion. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's definitely an almighty force.
Well, I mean, like think about like bad relationships that never should have started because there was clear warning signs, and that was the universe demonstrating that this ain't the person for you. But whatever the reason may be, you wanted something real quick, or you felt the person had prestige or could help you, or you were just genuinely attracted and you ain't listened to the universe, and then you got, you know, fighting and bickering or whatever the case may be. You know, I feel like a lot of shit been avoided if people just paid attention to what was happening around them, and they navigate shit better. And I really am talking on like some Zen woo shit, like listen to feelings. Like if a motherfucker makes you uncomfortable for no reason, stay the fuck away from him. You know, that shit ain't for nothing. And sometimes things ain't panic attacks. Sometimes things is legitimate. Yo, don't fuck with that shit.
Vibe, yeah, your vibration.
Yeah, like I feel like too frequently shit gets labeled as like some type of like medical response to some shit. But like you keep mentioning vibrations and frequencies, which I agree with. I just don't think we know enough about them yet. And I think it's people that's like, everybody gotta be tuned to it somewhat, and they just ignore that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like how many times on a movie, and like shit don't be a trope on a movie if it doesn't happen a lot in real life. Is it quote unquote I shouldn't have gone on that ride. Like it usually be in crime shits, like mafia shits or like hood shits. Like,
Yeah.
but like the
Real.
like motherfucker got like the girl telling them and everything in life points to like don't do this, but they can't overcome their emotion. But you should just listen to the universe. And like I know I'm talking about movies, but you know them shits get put in there because they happen in real life. Art's a reflection of life, just like life's a reflection of art.
Yep. I agree with all that. Big time.
But you know, it can't just be about me running my motherfucking mouth. So what's the next move for you musically? And also I'm curious, do you plan on branching out in any other creative ventures such as acting, writing, anything of that nature, be it screenwriting or a book?
Man, it's funny you say that because I'm actually in the midst of writing a cartoon.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so like acting. I'm all
Oh,
that was my first.
I can't wait to see how that look. I know that shit gonna be trippy as hell. That might be like a blunt and some mushrooms type jump right there.
Oh yeah. Cartoon is based off of my job I'm currently at. They all know I'm not gonna be there much longer, but yeah, we install gutters. So it's a bunch of crazy stuff be happening on our jobs when we
Hey man, salute to you. You don't know how many people do episodes with me and say they have to cancel because they have to go to work, but then they tell me, please don't mention that I have a job. And I think because it's not cool or whatever, but I think there ain't nothing cooler than doing some shit that you don't fucking want to do that drains your karmic and soul's energy to make sure that your dream happens. To me, that's the cool thing.
Yeah. It's a life a journey, man. So ain't nothing really set in stone. None of us really know what this is or why we're here. So for you to spend your entire experience in misery is just a slap in the face. No matter what, definitely pursue what makes you happy and what makes you feel good. And that's true wealth, you know, is happiness.
Yeah.
So I feel like everybody should definitely go after their dreams and do what they want, opposed to doing something because you think you feel like you feel obligated to do it because you got to make money or whatever. And people get trapped in that mindset of I gotta go do this or else.
And then they got set up so us poor people just can never quite get ahead. So we get stuck in the cycle even harder.
Yeah, for real, man.
You know, like overdraft fees, all that bullshit. But so is inspired just like a one-on-one, or is that the first song off an upcoming project?
That's the first song off the project for sure. That's the single for it.
And when should we be looking for that to drop?
Me and my manager didn't come up with an exact date yet, but it'll definitely be more than likely like sometime the winter of 2022. So, you know, early 2022, obviously, like February, or probably early spring, like March.
Got you. And bro, I appreciate your time. I'm definitely gonna keep supporting your music. But before we finish up, let them know your socials or anywhere they can get merch if you got it, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Go add me on IG as Loski11, LOSKEY11, or Losk Masta, LOSKMASTA, on all streaming platforms and all social media. That's the name you can search.
Well, shit, brother. Thank you for your time, and I wish you nothing but success. Thank you for having a more holistic body of work. I appreciate that.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Connect with me on Instagram. You know.
Got you. Yeah, definitely. We'll stay in touch, man, and shit. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it light.
Yeah, you too, man. No doubt.
Peace.